Right, now, good morning. As you can perhaps see on the screen here, our stills cameraman Jeff is taking a picture of the stalk. We're just parking at the quite busy B road here. The stalk, Conda Green. It's a very curtailed group today. There's only 5 of us. The weather is, well, at the moment it's cloudy. It could go either way. So we're going on the Conda Green walk.
Stephen.
Right, Neil, we'll just do the preamble. Just showing our map here where we're going to walk. As I said, Glasson Dock.
Right, we're here at Conda Green, just parked opposite the Stoke Hotel. We're going to go along the sort of coastway, if you like, up to Glasson Dock.
Yes.
At Glasson we'll cross that swing bridge thing.
Yes.
Come across, come heading south, and then at Kendall Hill we'll turn left, so we're going east across there.
Yep.
And down a bit, along to Upper Thernham, through a bit of a wood. Up here we cross the canal, and then along there, round and back to the start.
Back to the point, right, thank you.
Okay, and it's about 6.5 miles.
6.5 miles, lovely. We're proceeding down the road now from the stalk, away from the B road. There's a catamaran there, looks, I don't know how long it's been there. It's a bit of a characteristic round here that there are some derelict boats that have been resting here for some time. To illustrate the point, just coming up now, you'll see a curious gate post. This is a remnant of the railway. It's as you can probably see, there were posts attached to this, and it's a remnant of one of the few remnants of the railway branch. And we're proceeding now on the walkway, cycleway as well. Well, we just walked along the line of the old railway, which I think I've said to you is now the cycle path, but it just seemed that we're fortunate today. There's a tall ship there. I'll just zoom on it. There we go. Just walking across the car park here to the aforementioned ship that's in the dock here. You probably know, if you know the area, that this is a branch of the Lancaster Canal, the Glasson Dock branch, and there's a basin here immediately before the actual docks. So going towards the Helene, and I'll just run the camera along for your delectation and indeed ours. I'm no expert on ships, but it's obviously a tallish ship. Anyway, better go join the group. Now we're walking towards the lock and swing bridge, which forms the connection to the basin behind me where that tall ship was berthed. And still the sea lock, I'll zoom, still the sea lock there is under repair, so that Glasson Dock itself isn't currently operational, awaiting repairs to that gate. Isn't the shot of the lock, which is the lock that forms the junction of the river-bound, sea-bound dock and the canal. I'm just showing details of this sign here. It's just kind of giving you an idea of the coast, and mentioning the Bay Cycleway, which apparently won an award. There you are, just zoom on Glasson. Again, there's lots of interesting things here. You may have been here before, but there's a representation here of the the coast of what you can see from stood here. I'll just do a little bit there. You can see Sunderland Point,
Basil Point,
Peel Island, Middleton Tower, the holiday camp. Excuse my shadow, but there you see again, it's directing you to the skyline and telling you what you can on a good day see. Today I don't think you can, it's a bit cloudy. We're hoping the sun comes out, but we're not absolutely sold on it that it will. Just while we're walking along, we were talking about farming traditions. Now here we've got this tradition where someone kills the moles and then hangs them like this on the I'm sure they're just for riding. As far as I know, there's no local hunt around here, but there you go. Let's have a look at this chap eating his breakfast from his breakfast bag there. Lovely. Now we're just walking along this narrow lane. Now there's some very strange sheep here. I'll just show you one here. Some of you might know what breed they are, but I'm not sure. And at the moment, the assembled company of members aren't sure either. But there you are. There's it is, the lesser tufted sheep. Perhaps they make tufted carpets out of them, but there you go. I've just dodged a van going very fast. You may have heard us as a group moan about various things, styles, etc. that we encounter on our walks that aren't very safe. The obvious one here is these roads. They're actually quite straight, but some of the drivers, delivery vans, they come roaring down them, and it doesn't give us much chance to react to the car. It's very dangerous, but hey, do they care? I come up to a sign here now, just zoom. Animal control measures, surveillance measure ends. I wonder how long that's been there. Another detail, a GR letterbox, a survivor. Mind you, the way things are going with the post office, we look if we've got any letterboxes to stick letters through. Now we're at Thernham, and just adjacent to the Catholic church at Thernham. Now we're coming up to Thernham Hall, and I'll just give you a view from where I'm standing. I'm not quite sure what its purpose is these days, but as you can see, the hall had its own chapel there, tagged onto the side. I think people stay there now. There may even be holiday homes, etc. One of our members, who's a bit more erudite at things than me, is he's telling me that the memorial is to the Dalton family, as in Dalton Square in Lancaster. Now whether or not they lived at Thernham Hall, I'm not sure. There may be many of you who are watching this who may know much more about local history than I do. So again, shot of the mausoleum, the Dalton family, presumably the family crypt by the look of it, but again I'm not 100% certain. Perhaps I'll have to Google it when I get back home. Still at Thernham Church, having our 11s here. This is a very, very interesting church. Super mausoleum here, chains round the bottom. Memorial to Gerald Dalton Fitzgerald, presumably part of the Dalton family. I'm not quite sure of the significance of the chains. As stated, there's lots of interesting things here. This house, presumably for the incumbent priest at the church. I don't know if it still is. And at the end, what appears to be a derelict barn, which still has some charm. Now we've just traversed a field full of sheep and lambs. Although the lambs are quite fat here, because presumably being lowland lambs, they get born. So we've just come through the gate. This is the overflow channel to the canal. This is one of the fairly numerous locks on the Glasson branch of the Lancaster Canal. Certainly doesn't get many boats, but it's a most delightful piece of waterway because you can see all kinds of wildlife. You can perhaps see top of the lock and swans. I'm resting on a railing so I can zoom. There you go. There's quite a number of pairs of swans on the canal, usually at this time of year, nesting, and you can often see the nests, which are usually risen up high with lots of twigs, and then eventually the young swans emerge, obviously. We've just had the team photograph on the bridge here. We believe this stream is the River Conda, hence the title of the place further down, Conda Green. We're swinging back now on the road towards the canal to Conda Green, and there's this gentrified farmhouse here. Now that sign there, I must pronounce it celery, but as one of my colleagues in the group said, it's more like celery. Lovely house here. That's very ranch-like. This ranch-like structure looks like something off Roy Rogers. We've rejoined the canal. Now just zooming on this delightful scene of the Swan. I'm trying to hold it steady as possible. Look at it gliding along there. Like a lovely sailing ship. Super. Yes, here's the electric fence. It's not true that you can grab hold of those and recharge your hearing aid. We've tried it once and we had to remove the person with a paint scraper. I was stopped for the ever-present Council of War, discussing the ever-burning question of which way do we go now? The choice of two. There's a view of the farm, and the farm has many scrap piles, consisted of fridges, wheelchairs, wire netting, cans, you name it, it's in there. We're going through this style, at least it's a proper style, on first glance it is.